Welcome to the world of Zero Sievert. My name's Oscar Mikey. I've partnered with Cabo Studios and Modern Wolf Publishing to bring you this beginner's guide to help you on your journey into the game's 1.0 release. Let's get right into it. Zero Sievert is a post-apocalyptic top-down survival extraction shooter with a pixel art aesthetic. You play as a hunter new to the world of Zakov, which is filled with hazardous zones, unsavory bandits, monsters, and traitors. When you're starting out, you can pick between a few difficulty presets. There's little descriptions of each one, and after you choose, you're able to go in and fine-tune many of the different aspects like enemy difficulty, loot value, and even XP and reputation multipliers. After you've done that, you can choose from a variety of different starting kits, each with their own weapon loadouts and beginning resources. Now you're ready to start the game. You spawn outside the bunker. This will be your home throughout your playthrough, the safe space where you return after raiding in the hostile zones of Zakov. There's a handful of NPCs living here that'll happily trade items with you and give you tasks to do in exchange for money, XP, and reputation. Each trader is aligned with a different faction. The more jobs you do for a trader, the more rep you earn with that faction, and in exchange you'll be allowed to purchase higher tier items from that trader. The barman represents the loners, and he sells basic weapons, ammo, and equipment for lower level hunters. The doctor represents the scientists, and they sell medical items and more advanced backpacks and armors, some of which are more resistant to radiation. General Artemovich represents the Green Army, and their traders sell more combat-focused weapons and armor. Other factions will pop up throughout your playthrough, and some may even move into the bunker and present another quest giver and trader for you to interact with. And some quests might pit factions against each other, so be careful in your travels, because if your reputation with a faction gets low enough, their patrols won't be so friendly to you out in the Wasteland. And this here is your stash. This is where you keep all of your purchased and found in raid gear. These are your stash boxes where you store all your ammo, equipment, weapons, meds, etc. And over here you have a workbench where you can modify weapons, and you also have all of this free space waiting for you to install modules. Modules can do many things like enable you to craft and repair equipment, buff your XP gains, provide you with scrap materials for crafting, and lots more. Many of the modules have multiple levels or versions, and when you level up a module, depending on which one it is, it could give you a better buff to your skills, let you craft higher tier ammo or food, and lots of other beneficial things that'll help you in the Wasteland. Alright, to get ready for your first raid, make sure your weapon, armor, and backpack are all equipped. Also make sure you have matching ammo for your weapon and any support items you might want to bring in like meds, food, or repair kits. Your loadout is totally up to you and your playstyle. Also talk to the traders and ask them for quests. Once you're ready, go outside and speak to the train conductor and tell him you're ready to leave. Some of the maps will be locked out until you progress the story, but Forest is where you're going to be starting off. Once you're in, load your weapon by pressing R. Every caliber in the game has multiple ammo types, and if you have more than one in your inventory, press Y and scroll to swap between them. For this quest in particular, we need to kill some wolves and extract successfully from the map. Extraction points are indicated by green circles on your map, and they're also marked with green smoke in the game world. There's actually no time limit on raids in Zero Sievert, and you can leave whenever you want, but there is a day-night cycle, and it's very difficult to see at night without night vision or a flashlight, so be careful. Okay, here we found some wolves, so let's take them out for the quest. When you complete a subtask for a quest or the entire quest itself, you'll get a notification in the bottom right corner of the screen. Okay, we've successfully extracted from Forest and we're back in the bunker. Let's go back to the barman and turn this quest in. You can always go into your PDA by pressing J and checking the status of a quest by clicking on the icon right here. When it's highlighted green, that means it's completed and it's ready to turn in. Let's pick a reward from the list. And it's all done. We just got some XP, money, and reputation points towards the loners, so we're on our way to unlocking some of his higher tier weapons, armor, and ammo. If you want to see how much rep you need to buy a certain locked item, just click on it and the game will notify you in the bottom right how much you need. You can also check the status of your rep for all the factions by opening your PDA and clicking here. Now, weapon customization is a big thing in Zero Sievert. Weapons have all kinds of stats, including accuracy, damage, recoil, and fire rate. Plus, there's an effective range system that defines their sort of usefulness at certain distances. For example, obviously DMRs will have a longer effective range than SMGs. If you try to hit a target outside of your gun's effective range, you'll be doing 0 damage. And you can see this when your crosshair turns into a red X. Any hits made past the red X will do no damage to the target, so make sure you're using the right gun for the job. Getting back to modding though, there's lots of common mods that can be installed on many of the guns, but also weapon-specific mods. For example, most scopes and optics are compatible with most guns in the game, but there are a couple of optics that'll only work for very specific weapons. If you want to see what weapons and attachments compatible with, just hover over it with your cursor. And when you're modding at the bench, compatible attachments that you have in your inventory will show up automatically for you. I've only just scratched the surface of Zero Sievert in this video. There's so much more content waiting for you to jump in and explore. For the 1.0 release, all the maps have been updated with fresh-looking locations and more intricate interior spaces, completely new enemies and weapons have been added, and there's more quests to play. I really hope you enjoyed this quick look at Zero Sievert, and I hope you got some useful information out of it. Thank you so much for watching. My name's Oscar Mikey. Check out my YouTube channel. I play lots of Zero Sievert. I really hope you enjoy the game, and good luck out there in the Wasteland, Hunter.